What up, everybody? This is your boy, the Scarlet Gamer, aka Speed Force Lord 1987, up over on Twitch. And today I'm going to be doing another video on Call of Duty Online, specifically TDM, maybe a little bit of Kill Confirmed. I'm not sure. But I did an Injustice 2 video a little earlier today, or rather, a couple minutes ago, rather. But anyway, let's jump to it. Let's have some COD matches. Standard TDM, baby. All right, I think for the purposes of this video, I think I might talk a little bit about, because one of the things that's really caught my attention recently, again, as I've said already, E3 has just passed, is the new upcoming 2018 release of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, I think me, along with a lot of other people, we truly believe that this is going to be, it has the potential, I'm not saying it's going to be, but it has the potential to be the biggest and best DBZ game ever released. I still say to this day that the best DBZ game was Budokai 3. Budokai 3 was the best game. Can't hear a bit. Yeah, so Budokai 3 to me was the best game. And they just started releasing like just crap after that. I mean, you had the Tenkaichi series. You had the Tenkaichi series, and then they try to recapture the magic with Infinite World and all these other game releases. Then you had Raging Blast, and then you had, I mean, the only real versions of the games to come out recently that's good, they call people's attention and eye, is whatchamacallit, is the Xenoverse series. Xenoverse 1 2 years ago and Xenoverse 2 last year. So I bought Tenkaichi, I'm sorry, I bought Xenoverse 1 when it came out. I bought Xenoverse 1 when it came out. Did not buy Xenoverse 2. I kind of fell out. I fell out of DBZ, the fandom. Again, you might remember in one of my previous videos, I said that there's certain aspects of the Dragon Ball community that just pissed me off. You know, the Dragon Ball community is a very, not everybody, but some of the members of that community is just, they can just get under your skin. They can just rub you the wrong way. I mean, just whether you like the dub or you like the sub, Kai, or whatever, Super, you're supposed to respect your fellow fans. And the fact of the matter is, like, there's just a lot of high and mighty sub fans who just don't respect dub fans. You know what I'm saying? If you're a sub fan, you like the Japanese version. I like both versions. I mean, there's pros and cons with both. I like the dub's music, not the dialogue. But I like the sub's dialogue, not the music. Man, I'm 1-7 here. You're supposed to respect your fellow fans, period. Regardless of what version they like. Regardless of what version they like. You know, so I came across the first real time I came across the Dragon Ball fandom was on a website called, well, now it's been renamed Kanzenshu. It's a good site. I mean, it's a good site. The dude who runs said website, he's responsible for putting up the news about what's going on with the franchise. But even I even have beef with that dude. I mean, I even got my problems with him. He just doesn't. He's another one who, he knows who he is. He just doesn't respect the Dragon Ball, the fans who like the dub version. He just don't. You know, he's all high and mighty himself. I'm not going to say what his name is. Those of y'all watching, y'all know who the hell he is. But anyway, yeah, so didn't buy Xenoverse 2. I'm actually in the process right now of watching a walkthrough of Xenoverse 2. I'm watching somebody play it. I forgot the dude's name. I'm watching him play it. So I'm watching all the cutscenes, the fighting mechanics, whatever. So, I mean, I don't hate what I see. I like what I see, man. But even with Xenoverse 2 coming out and it catching people's attention and people really liking it and even got moderate, you know, well good scores, it's time to move on from the whole 3D thing. Honestly, it's time to move on. It's time to move on from the whole 3D thing from the 3D realm. And it's time to go back to the 2D plane. Hence, these guys just releasing, not releasing, rather, it's going to release next year, Dragon Ball Fighters. So, I mean, the game is hyped. I'm hyped for the game. A lot of other fans are. I'm hyped. I mean, it's back to being a 2D plane, or rather 2.5D planes, because there's going to be some attacks that are going to, wow. There's going to be some attacks that the camera's going to switch and make it seem like it's 3D. But yeah, that game's coming out next year. They said early 2018. So, it is what it is. Other than Budokai 3, to me, a lot of people would disagree with me on this, but to me, yeah, man, everywhere, this is what I'm saying with this game. Everywhere you go, just campers left and right, man. Some people just do not want to move. Anyway, like I said, the only other game that I would categorize as good, next to Budokai 3, is Tenkaichi 3. I was a real big fan of Tenkaichi 3 back when that came out. Matter of fact, it's been 10 years, as a matter of fact, since the release of Tenkaichi 3. I remember buying that back in 07. Matter of fact, 10 years ago. It was crazy. Back in 2007, I bought that. I went to a specific GameStop that was like 25, 30 minutes away from where I live, and yeah, I mean, I bought it, enjoyed it. I remember at the time thinking how much of an improvement it was difficulty-wise compared to Tenkaichi 2. To me, Tenkaichi 2, while better than Tenkaichi 1, even on the hardest difficulty, Tenkaichi 2 was just too easy. I remember popping in Tenkaichi 3 on the PS2 and just being blown away at how difficult it was, man. Because I say that because I was familiar with the mechanics from Tenkaichi, 1 and 2. But even with that being the case, popping in Tenkaichi 3, it was just like, damn, this shit difficult. And that was, if I'm not mistaken, that was on the default difficulty too. That shit was on normal. I don't, anytime I get a new game, whether it's a fighting game, adventure, whatever, single player, open world, I always have it on the default difficulty of normal. I don't recall whatsoever. I could be slightly wrong, but I don't recall whatsoever putting the difficulty for Tenkaichi 3 on hard. I remember I'm pretty sure I left it on normal, and even on that difficulty, I mean, granted, there were some new mechanics I had to get used to, but from the basic stuff I remember from Tenkaichi 1 and 2, the AI just whipped my ass, Tenkaichi, yeah, so in terms of like the Tenkaichi series, Tenkaichi 3 was the zenith, and in terms of the other series, Budokai was Budokai 3. Budokai 3 was the zenith for the franchise there, Budokai 1 was the shit because, the gameplay didn't necessarily blow people away. I mean, it kind of did, but it was really, the story mode, going from the Saiyan Saga to the Cell Saga. The Buu Saga was still going on television, so they couldn't do it. They couldn't copy what was going on there, or translate, or whatever you want to call it. So they just had to do the Saiyan Saga to the Cell Saga, man. But those three Budokai, even Budokai 2. I mean, I got problems with Budokai 2. Budokai 2 was just, I mean, it was fresh in terms of the story mode, the whole chess piece thing, and and Nappa landing with Raditz rather than Vegeta. I mean, that was interesting. And then Frieza getting Majin and all of that. So Budokai was good, and you know, it was what it was, man. But one thing I remember was just the difficulty in terms of doing the super moves. I mean, that was really a problem. Trying to do trying to do the super moves in Budokai 2 was just real difficult. I mean, you just had to do some crazy ass combinations. I mean, if anything, Ed Boon over at NetherRealm has shown that it's just let it be easy to pull off the ultimate moves, man. Let it be easy. Just a 1-button combination or 2-button press. I mean, obviously, for those of you who play Injustice, you know what I'm talking about. The combination to do the super moves is easy. Super / ultimate moves, you know, it's both of the right triggers.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
But yeah, Budokai 2 came out. It was alright. There was actually a mechanic in Budokai 2 that was introduced in said game, but then dropped. That shit was dropped. Some sort of like, look at this guy. That guy gets no puss. Anyway, there was a mechanic introduced in Budokai 2. There was like something about diving forward and trying to hit your opponent, getting the combos right. Now, how did he know I was there? Wow. What a try hard, I swear. Anyway, it's almost like half the team, it's almost like half of the opposing team is camping. You got some of them moving around, and you got half of these dudes camping. It's crazy. Shit never changes with COD, people. Now you got a whole bunch of them camping inside that house now. Let me try to flank these fuckers. See if I can get them. Here for a bit. Typically I don't camp. I camp, but sometimes I camp, but just for like a couple, like at least a minute. I don't be camping like for typically 30 seconds. Now how did he see me? Okay, typically for 30 seconds, not, you know, a minute, not for too long. But I gotta have my shot. Oh Lord. Anyway, yeah. So that's my thoughts on the Budokai series and the Tenkaichi series and what's going on with Dragon Ball Fighters. Sometimes you gotta pull out the shotty and get these fuckers right there. Nobody up here. So yeah, I mean, moving on now. So you got like Injustice 2. So you also have, you know, Injustice 2 was made by the same, more or less by the same people who did the MK games. You know, and like I said before, I'm a big MK fan. Big MK fan. Been playing since MK2. MK2 was my introduction into the MK fold, and a lot of people's like, that's like the best game you can be introduced to the series with. Then MK3 came out, and then so yeah, all came out. I bought them. I'm actually a fan of 3D MK games on PS2. Deadly Alliance, Armageddon. I'm sorry, Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Armageddon. I'm a big fan of those games. A lot of people didn't like them. So yeah, in terms of MKX, man, I mean, I enjoyed it a hell of a lot. The story, the mechanics, the characters. They got Cage in there. I love Cage. Johnny Cage is my favorite character of MK of all time. I mean, I played online that game, but not for too long. I mean, and one of the reasons why is because, I mean, if you're gonna lose, it's one thing to lose. It's one thing to lose, but then sometimes you got to deal with these assholes online just teabagging you. It's just like some of these dudes. It's like you gonna, you know, they win the match. It's like that can't be enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like you win them. In my opinion, it should just be you win the match. That's it. You want to do an uppercut as a final hit or fatality as the final exclamation point, if you will. Then do that, but just don't teabag. You know, don't teabag. You know, I just don't understand. So it's actually that stupid shit that after a while prevented me from wanting to go back and play MKX online. In all honesty. Teabag bullshit. Sorry.
Friendly airstrike on the way. Our UAV is online.
This dude, I don't know if y'all just saw that, man, but this dude just OD, like glitched.
Our UAV is online.
What's my? I want to see what my record is here, because I died a lot, but then these ass wipes were just really hardcore camping. It's like you want to camp, you know, camp, but do it to an extent, man. Try to win the match by moving around. Try to win the match by moving around. These guys just insist on camping. 8 and 14, man. It's whatever. It's whatever. So yeah, all the superhero shows I'll watch. Flash, Supergirl, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow. I love all those shows. I love all of them. You got all of those shows now on break. They ain't coming back until September, October, whatever. So best believe I'm gonna be there day one and peep all those season premieres. I've been watching. With Arrow, I was a late bloomer. With Arrow, I started watching Arrow. Actually, the first episode of Arrow that I watched was the mid-season finale of season 3. That's the first episode I ever watched of Arrow. Did not watch any of season 1. Did not watch any of season 2. Did not watch any of the episodes from season 1 up until the mid-season finale of Arrow. And that was an interesting episode to start watching because it dealt with the whole Ra's al Ghul thing.
Deathmatch. Let's do this, Marines. We've taken the lead. We've lost the lead. Enemy UAV is airborne. Enemy helicopter inbound. Enemy UAV is airborne. Enemy UAV is airborne.
Yeah, so I apologize for that. If you've noticed, the gameplay as I'm playing has been stopping here and there. I'm not moving around. Just a little bit of an interruption in the background that I have to attend to. I mean, these guys, again, these guys are fixing. These guys are fixing my bathroom, and these guys are picking the worst time to show themselves today. You know, so I don't have the necessary equipment to, like, I don't have the Elgato to edit this stuff out. So you guys are just gonna have to bear with me. If you want, you can just fast forward from the last time I was moving up until now, if you want. I don't know. Anyway, no more interruptions. As you can see, this game right here has just been a debacle. And you know, it's one thing to lose when you're playing COD. It's just another thing when you are losing to people who are just really camping hardcore style. I mean, that is forever to me gonna be one of my biggest pet peeves with Call of Duty. You know, these guys who just want to hide to such a degree. Sometimes even the whole match is hiding to such a high degree that it just kind of makes it pointless wanting to, you know, run around and look for these guys, you know. And then you got these guys, right, that just kill me right there, just magically knowing, look at this guy. It's like, why is he dead? It's like, you guys are winning the game, ain't you? Move around. That's COD in a nutshell, people. That's COD in a nutshell. You can't tell people how to play. People are going to just play in stupid ass ways. Nothing you can do about it. Wow. If that dude really ran past the smoke to, I'm assuming that dude ran past the smoke and tried to, like, flank me or some shit. That's just hardcore nerd status right there, man. That's just really hardcore nerd status. I think now, for the sake of the rest of this upload, I think I'm just gonna, play in a different lobby. I mean, I just can't right now with these guys. I just can't right now. Again, for those of you watching, I apologize for that little bit of a debacle where I wasn't really moving or talking. It's just something in the background with these idiots fixing my bathroom. Just I have to attend to real quick, and hopefully they don't show up again because they're interrupting me. You know, I don't have the Elgato to really edit these interruptions out. So you guys are gonna just have to bear with me. Just for future reference though, if you notice when you're watching my vids and you notice that occurs, that's probably what it's gonna be. That this is just something real quick I have to attend to and take care of in the background real quick. So that's probably what it is. Yeah, so different lobby. Hopefully these idiots don't camp as much as the previous, as the dudes in the previous match did. But yeah, anyway. This map right here was like the map that was really the showcase for this game's campaign back in the day. When this game came out, back in 07, I mean, this was the map, the single player campaign that really showcased that COD was moving in a new direction. I still kind of remember how I felt when I came across this map for the first time. I'm pretty sure I had a hit mark on that dude's head. You know, but whatever.
Our UAV is online.
I remember playing this game online multiplayer wise. I remember another game that I played, not too much, but I kind of played it, was there we go again with somebody else camping. Was Max Payne 3 online.
Our UAV is online.
I throw a smoke and then
our UAV is online.
I throw a smoke and then this guy just randomly knows where to throw the grenade at. Can't be here for a couple minutes, a couple seconds.
Our UAV is online. We're about to win this one. Keep up the fire. Friendly chopper on the way. Enemy
Yeah, so
UAV
Max Payne
airborne.
3, I mean, that was a good game, man. Max Payne 3
Our
to
UAV
me,
is online.
that was my shooter of the year back in 2012. I mean, I've always been a Max Payne fan. First game, second game, for those of y'all that play the series, you know what I'm talking about. You know what the appeal of that series and the character is of Max Payne. But I remember that Max Payne 3 coming out, and I was just hyped for it. You know, I would assume a lot of Max Payne fans were. But the multiplayer in that was good, but if anything, a lot of people went. There were different lobbies you can go to, but if anything, a lot of people went to the lobbies of where auto aim was automatic. You know, you had automatic auto aim or whatever you want to call it, and people just went to those lobbies. You know, I tried going to free aim, and people wouldn't go to those lobbies. People would not go to those lobbies. A couple people did here and there, but just not everybody. So. Whether that game's online is alive, I have no clue. I have no clue. The Max Payne 3, PS3 or 360, if that game's alive, I have no idea. I think it is. I mean, if I'm out, yeah, I want to say, I want to say 3, maybe 4 months ago. I'm gonna say like anywhere between 3 to 5 months ago, I actually went back to play Max Payne 3's online. And
Our UAV is online.
And you know, it was active.
Mission accomplished.
People kept picking the same damn map, but it was active. And I was playing it, enjoying it. But something happened where I just got the vibe that somebody hacked me. If memory serves, I wanted to kill this one specific dude in the game. He kept getting me, and I was about to get him. But then something happened where I was about to kill him, and then I get, like, the game ends and I'm back in the main menu. And I'm just like, that can't, you know, I remember thinking back then when that occurred, I was thinking, there's no way that's a coincidence. Somebody else was hacking, if not the exact dude I was about to kill. Whether it was a lag switch or something, I don't know. But that can't be, that's too much of a coincidence. That I would get either kicked out or lagged out of the game and sent back to the main menu just right when I was about to kill that one dude. But anyway, as much as I love that game, it's old news by this point. But for those of you who know about Max Payne, you know, Max Payne 1 and 2, and you never played 3, you owe it to yourself to play 3. 3 is a very, very good, solid game. A little dated in terms of the, what's the word I'm looking for? The linearity of it. A little dated, but then that linearity is what Max Payne is about, going from point A to B and not going off left or right, you know. You understand what I'm saying? It's just about going from A to B, straightforward line. There's a cover system in there that wasn't the case in the first 2 games. You had to use like a bullshit cover system in the first 2 games, but there's a legit cover system in 3. And like overall, like I said, it's a good game. It's definitely grim. It definitely has a grim, gritty tone. It's not a game you want to play with your kids around, or even if you want to let your kids play, or if your kids play games, it's not something you want them to play or watch. But for mature audiences, it's definitely a game you want to check out.
Let's do this.
Now this map, I'm not a fan of. This map is just too crazy close quarter style. It's just too crazy. It's too crazy. I got hit right quick. I'm gonna recover for a second.
UAV recon standing by. Airstrike standing by.
Let's get all these people. Alright, let's see if this is gonna hit anybody. Let's see. Matter of fact, let me wait for the let me wait for these guys to show up. Put it right there. About to get this homie camping over there, and boom, somebody got it back. That's what I'm talking about. Dudes don't move. Let me see. Let me throw a nade at this motherfucker. He's done. He's done.
Enemy UAV is airborne. Our UAV is online. Enemy UAV is airborne.
They camp on the ground. People camp so much in this map. It's crazy. People camp so much in this map. And if you notice, when I'm using the shotty, I hip fire with it. I don't really aim with it. I mean, I aim, but it's like somebody's if somebody's like in front of me to a certain extent, kind of far away rather.
Enemy UAV is airborne. We've taken the lead. Our UAV is online. We've lost the lead.
That same dude is camping over there in that corner, man.
We're losing this fight.
I gotta throw another grenade at him. He's done.
We've taken the lead.
Got him. If that dude wants to keep on camping over there, I'm gonna keep on throwing grenades. I don't got a problem with that at all.
We've lost the lead.
I have no problem with that at all. You got this guy. If it's the same, you got this guy now with a rocket launcher, both things. Camp here for a couple seconds. Now, did you just shoot randomly at the wall? Okay. I'm gonna be just flashes. I think every two. I'm a real man. Playing thing. I just bought it for $. I remember playing that 2 years ago. I'm a real big fan of that. I like the aesthetic of that. I'm a real big Evil Within. Yeah, so that Evil Within 2 was yet another game that they introduced. Was I the last kill? Watch, I was the last kill. This guy camping. So it's today, man, I swear. Anyway, so yeah, the Evil Within 2 was one of the many games that caught my attention that was unveiled / announced up over on E3. Yeah, up over at E3, and I said, you know what? I gotta replay this game. So I bought it on the PS4 back when it originally launched. Played that version, got not all the trophies, but most of the trophies that people would get playing the game, either just once or twice straight through. And I said, you know what? It's been a while since I played it legit. Matter of fact, I did play it a couple months ago, but I didn't finish it. That was the PS4 version again. But then I started. This shit has a sequel that was just, let me just play the start fresh Xbox One version, play it, and just guess it feels like there's a purpose to play it and what have you. But anyway, yeah. I mean, the Evil Within was a good game. It caught a lot of people by surprise the first time through. You play that game the first time through without any interruption at night, lights off. That game is gonna scare you. It's definitely a scary / tense game. But if you're playing it with too much noise in the background, or you could tell you might be interrupted, it's not gonna be quite as scary. You're watching, if you've never played the Evil Within, the first one, released in October of 2015. You owe it to yourself to play that game. It's a scary game. I've never actually beaten it on the hardest difficulty. I tried on the PS4 version to beat it on the hardest difficulty. I made it to a certain boss. I want to say close to the end, but not too close. But I could not. I didn't have enough ammo. It's like the boss wasn't that difficult, but I just did not have enough ammo. And I tried to conserve ammunition. I tried. But the game just wasn't happening. Maybe I didn't save as much as I thought. I don't know. But can't here for a second. Try to get one more person walking through here. Hit mark on his head too, people. Y'all saw that. Hit mark on his head. Got that fucker this time. Reason why I'm camping in this map a little bit is because I got the UAV up, is because I didn't get him. It's because people just really snipe heavy on this map. Plain and simple. They just really snipe heavy on this map. It's a very sniper heavy map. It's funny how that dude that got me, he just kneels down and then gets me once. Look what I'm saying. It's just a sniper heavy map. You can't really move around. You can't really move around. And dealing with snipers is one of the reasons why I'm always hesitant to play COD. In all honesty. One of the reasons why I'm hesitant. I was even killed by that dude. And somehow these dudes see you. Look at that. I was about to turn right,
Our
and
UAV is online.
I don't know who's calling. It's like you gotta throw a lot of smokes in this map. As long as these assholes don't see you, you should be good.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
Another UAV. Oh Lord, this map. I hate it. Damn. Shoot one dude, somebody else shows up in this place. I'm stuck on something now.
Enemy UAV is
I think that's the, honestly, if you ain't a sniper, that's the best way to deal with snipers, which is to just constantly throw smokes. Constantly throw smokes, man, so these guys don't see you. I'm gonna keep throwing smokes right there. Boom.
Our UAV is online. This is our last chance.
That's crazy. That's funny. That's funny right there. That's funny. That dude had the reaction time to such a degree to get me like that. That's just stupid. He throwing smokes. He throwing smokes. With my gun, no less. My gun. Let me see if I can. Somebody. Did I get him? Did I get him?
Enemy helicopter approaching.
Where is this guy? It's like, where these guys at? Get out of there, homie.
Airstrike on the way.
These guys can't OD ridiculous, man. Second game on the last kill. In a row.
Start the war.
In a row. It is what it is, people. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. I'm level what now? Yeah, 17. Level 17 prestige. Prestige 1. I've had this game for a minute now. A long while now. And I'm only prestige 1. Like I said, it's just this game after a while, it gets on your damn nerves. I mean, what can I say? For those of you who can, you know, understand where I'm coming from and who can sympathize with me, you understand exactly where I'm coming from. It's just this game, this series rather, while it's popular and has its loyal fan base, for a lot of other people, it's just, it shit gets, with the camping and the snipering and whatever, it just gets tiring. It just gets tiring. This map coming up showdown, it's okay. It's an okay map. It's nothing too big, nothing too crazy. A little sniper heavy, but not too much. People tend to move around more in this map than that previous map. But there you go. Now, I just remembered a couple of videos back, I was talking about some dude I used to be subscribed to named El Presidor. Now, some of y'all watching might be familiar with him, some of y'all might not. Honestly, it was just great. It was just great back in the day, just watching his videos, man. It was just real fun. But something happened along the way where he just stopped. I don't know whether it's because of age or he just got fed up. Whether it was age or he got fed up, but something happened where he just did not want to put videos up no more. Alright, somebody coming over here.
Our UAV is online.
That's why it's close quarters. That's why I use this shotty up close. Yeah, so Presidor used to just put vids up, man, and he just stopped. I mean, he was like the go-to guy to have some fun watching somebody rage playing COD, man. But like I said, he stopped, man. It's a damn shame too. I mean, he still puts vids up. He still got people who's loyal to him and whatever, and people who are subscribed. But I don't know, man.
Our UAV is online. UAV recon standing by.
It wasn't even him. Another sniper. It's crazy.
Our UAV is online.
This is gonna be my last game for now.
Our UAV is online.
The next game I'm gonna put up now and play is an hour, a quick little hour of Watch Dogs 1. So in case you've never heard about that game or watched the stream.
Our UAV is online. We are about to achieve victory, comrades. Enemy UAV is airborne.
Oh man, I'll tell you. It's like you see the dude, these dudes cross your cursor, your reticule rather, and somehow you still miss.
Our UAV is
Somehow you still miss. Hopefully I can go out on a win here, not a loss.
friendly airstrike on the way. Our UAV is online. Our UAV is online. Friendly helicopter on the way.
It seems to be complete right now. Oh yeah, one other thing, for you guys reading the, for you guys who read DC Comics, if you just read Forge #1, it's a one-shot. It's a prelude to the Scott Snyder written and illustrated by Greg Capullo and Knights Metal. So for those of you who read that issue, that one-shot issue, I mean, it's just really, really good, and it showcases why I'm really feeling Rebirth right now. I mean, just everything from Batman wanting to find out and Find out what he can about Nth Metal and you know, Hawkman narrating his early days, and Hawkgirl with Hawkgirl, and Plastic Man soon to be up in the mix, and Joker being held captive below Wayne Manor out of the Batcave, if I'm not mistaken. He's had his plan in the background for quite some time, Batman, and he told Clark to keep it. There's a whole bunch of stuff happening in that issue.